Hey, what's going on? Did you just jump in? What? That's insane. Alrighty, I'll be telling you some things right now. I'm in Miami, Florida right now, okay? Right now I'm in Miami, Florida. My name's Noel. Nice to meet you, if you didn't already know me. And right now I'm at this place called King Jesus Ministry. I'm at an event here. It's called CGC. For example, let's say you go to an event with Tony Robbins and you pay $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 and you have a massive event that's life-changing. I'm at one of those now, but just, like through the church and Christianity and all that. And I didn't pay $5,000 for this. This one was cheaper. And I've been getting good results as well. My life has been changing. Oh, this is too dark. My life has been changing lately, okay? My entire world has been flipped upside down, but in a great way. I mean, in a way where it's just empowering, really, and it feels great. Now, the reason I'm saying this is because I think in society, the way we're raised a lot of the time, we're not told that we can do anything in our whole life. See, I'm big on that because I didn't know I could do anything I set my mind to, period, until I was about 17 years old, 17 years old, okay? And my belief was still I was still building that belief where it's just like, if I set my mind to it, I will make it happen, period, okay? I didn't have that belief. I'm 19 now. And for the first 18 years of my life, I didn't know that. It wasn't until I was 19 now, and actually going to church, because in the Bible itself, I learned through Earl Nightingale, through Jordan Belfort, through Tony Robbins, through Napoleon Hill, through Andrew Carnegie, W. Clement Stone, through Zig Ziglar, through so many people. I mean, massive amounts of people. I kept hearing, that you could do anything you set your mind to. And I knew that. It got to a point where it's just like, okay, when so many things are put out and they're empowering, because you want beliefs that are empowering, you can build a foundation on that. And at that point, that's what I would consider an eternal truth. For example, do unto others as you want done unto you. Golden rule. You're gonna prosper in life using that. I mean, massively. Sow, and as you sow, so shall you reap. That means whatever you put in massive work into, you go in there, let's say with a plan and with a certain kind of intention, and you're sowing. You're doing your thing. You're planting. You're growing. You're focused. You're determined. You're putting in the work for whatever it is that you like. You're gonna get a result. Now that's awesome. Okay, that is awesome, because that means anything that we want, we'll create, and we have the authority and the power to be able to do that. Now that is great. Coming to church lately has really helped me a lot. It's really empowered me in a way where, all right, look, I'll put it like this. Before I started coming to church, I've always been huge into creating a future, into doing all these things, into creating my vision for the world, for my family, for my neighborhood, for my community, for my churches, giving money, doing all these things. Okay, when I do them, I'm probably gonna do them in silent a lot of the time. But doing all these things, pretty much, I'm giving you a picture of my vision. What I want to be able to give back towards humanity. I'm not gonna be here forever. I'm very well aware of that. But while coming here, I've been re-empowering myself to have a certain kind of strength that's not my own. Because, see, I was relying on my own strength right now, like I just told you. But coming here, I learned that, like a lot of these great men, they tapped into what's called the ether. Napoleon Hill said that, the creator. You would say that as well, the infinite intelligence. And I tapped into that at a certain point to create the vision that I had. And we all have access to that, by the way. coming here, I've been able to get a different kind of an understanding. I mean, I'm huge on personal development. I'm gonna say to anybody, invest in yourself. You know, I wouldn't say just like go to church and like learn what's here. Yes, learn what's here, but invest in yourself. But the strength that I've been getting like through here, not through the people that I've been meeting, although I've met some amazing people, phenomenal. I mean, wonderful, wonderful people, really great people. But in the strength for myself, the ability to be able to stay focused, to be able to stay determined, to be able to set a goal and follow up with it. I mean, that's awesome. Okay, that is awesome. That is life-changing. I bought a course recently by Jordan Belfort, the Straight Line System, a life-changing course that actually helped me and taught me how to set and achieve goals. Because most goals are a buzzword for failure, as so he says, and most people don't achieve them because they don't have a why. Like, why am I doing this, right? But even with that, what's been allowing me to stay focused, I'm telling you what's been helping me. Okay, I'm telling you what's been helping me. What's allowing me to stay focused, not only that, but create opportunities, changing me, who I am as a person. Just, you know, it's wow. It's awesome. And there's just certain things that you just have to experience, because it just moves, something inside you just moves. All right? I'll give you an example. When a house is haunted, when it's haunted, and there's a ghost, because you moved into a house that had a ghost, who do they call? They call the priest. Why? I mean, out of all the people in the world, why would they call a priest? I mean, all he does is come in with his Bible, his knowledge, his faith, his strength, and then cast out the demon, right? Isn't that what he does? Right? That's how it works, right? You've seen the movies, right? Okay, great. The reason I gave you that example is to be like, hey, the supernatural's real. I mean, it's there. Like, it's there. There's this guy on YouTube. His name is John Ramirez. See, I made a podcast about this. I want to say about 4 weeks ago. Okay? Just about. And you can check out my podcast if you'd like. You know what? I'm gonna throw this one on my Instagram live. I'm gonna throw the link. I'm gonna put this one on my Instagram TV. So after I'm done with this one, you can just go on my Instagram TV and you can just check everything out there. But the podcast and the YouTube video that I was talking to you about, that I wanted to see about John Ramirez. See, the thing with that guy is that guy grew up while worshiping. He was like a warlock, pretty much. And I'm not saying this to spook you, but you know, he just grew up doing a lot of bad things. Let's say we'll leave it at that, like spiritually and supernatural stuff. And the reason this guy caught my attention is because growing up as a warlock, you know, worshiping the devil and whatnot, and the supernatural and all that, he talks a lot about the things that he experienced, you know, and he had a life-altering experience, like where he describes it vividly, and there's a lot of other people that have done this. You know, there's a lot of proof all around. The reason I'm huge on that is because, I mean, you know, I'm a man of truth. You know, I want to see the truth. I'm very logical. You know, I'm gonna analyze what's at hand. I'm gonna see the facts. I'm gonna see what's there. I'm gonna analyze it tactfully, carefully, and you know, it's gotta make sense for me. It's gotta re-empower me. It's gotta have some kind of a benefit. And I'm not just gonna take it at that. I'm gonna make my own decision of it, yes, but I'm also gonna look for patterns. Who else had this thought? Where else am I able to see this fact, this experience, this event, something similar to it? Because history repeats itself. And everlasting truths are just that. Everlasting truths. Yeah. So, just wanted to jump on, give you guys some love, and maybe even take away something that's been changing my life, that's been altering my life, down to the relationships that I've been able to make. I mean, yes, prepare, put in the work. And you gotta put in the work, otherwise you're not gonna get anything. As you sow, so shall you reap. Am I right? But what I'm saying is this. Try to find things that are gonna work for you. You know, try to keep investing in yourself. Keep searching for truth. Truth is the only thing that matters at the end of the day. And Napoleon Hill's last book, I actually just dropped a post about this. If I had video editing skills that were super awesome, I'd put like the little cling thing, but I don't have that. So I'm doing the example and I'm breaking it down and I'm taking you through me with that on my last post. And on his last book, Napoleon Hill, Grow Rich with Peace of Mind, he was in his a lot later years. That was his last book. He was a wise old man. That was before he died. You know, he died, you know, a bit after that. And, you know, he talks about, again, the supernatural. So that's amazing. That's awesome. But that's not the point that I'm trying to make. The point I'm trying to make and the reason I brought up that book is this. No man or woman, ladies, woo, is bigger than Earth or the world itself. They're just not. We're not. You know, that means no matter how big we get, when we pass away, the world's not gonna stop for us. I mean, they might mourn, depending how big you get. Look at Michael Jackson. Look at Mikey. You know, that's awesome. But the world still kept going to work. It still kept moving. Nobody's bigger than the world. You know. I'll give you one last example that Napoleon Hill gave me before he passed away in his last book. There you go. Napoleon Hill was friends with Theodore Roosevelt, William Wrigley Jr., people who literally built America. He got mentored by them. He knew John G. Rockefeller. He met, you know, the Morgans. He met the Carnegies. He actually got mentored by Carnegie. That's the guy that gave him the letter to meet Henry Ford and a lot of other great men. Okay? So that's awesome. That's a massive credibility because these are people that built America. Edison, you know, contributed towards being able to, like, I think it was the camera. Bell contributed towards the cell phone. The phone originally, cell phone was afterwards. I'm not sure if it was like that. People thought he was nuts. He's like, you know, there's radio waves, there's frequencies in the air. You know, people thought he was insane when he said that. They also thought that about the Wright brothers. They also thought that about Walt Disney. I mean, some people might think that about me, but that's all right. We're all people of truth. In his last book, in the newspaper ad, because he was friends with the presidents, he had something written out for the war, because people were, you know, they were furious. It was World War I or World War II. It was one or the other, and they did something to calm down the people. People were scared, man. It was terrible. And he wrote something that, you know, was, you know, changing. It was on the news. It was everywhere, you know, and that's what Hill was. He was a writer. And he was a man of truth that also studied success and all its virtues for many years, 25 years of his life. Now that's commitment. The point is, that paper was all over the news. It was huge. It was everywhere. But at the end of the day, while he was walking home, that paper was in a dumpster. It was in a dumpster. The paper, his work, it was in a dumpster, you know? And just before that, it was all over the world. It was in the news. People were looking at it, they were in awe, and it even impacted some individuals. Walking home, it was in the dumpster. That's because no man is bigger than life itself, no matter what. I believe there's more than what we're able to see. I believe there's a spirit inside of us. I believe a lot of things, but I'm gonna leave it at this. And I encourage you, test my theories. I call them theories because, I mean, I believe they're truths. I would never say anything unless I believed it was true. And unless I had like conviction. Otherwise I wouldn't say anything that I didn't have conviction on or believed in, because that would be misguiding people. And I don't believe in that. I believe in the golden rule, like I said earlier. Test my theories, so to speak, and get back to me with a response. I'd love to hear your ideas. I'd love to hear what you think. What are some truths that you have that when you think about them, you're just like, whoa, now this is life altering. That is incredible. All right? And I'd love to talk with you soon. Alrighty, take care. Share this with somebody you care about, and God bless you. All right, bye-bye.